I remember as a young child, I was with my mom in the checkout line at the supermarket, and I'm looking to my right, and I see this glorious display of candies, rows and rows of them. And I think to myself, that packet of gum right now is looking pretty nice. So I grab the packet of gum, stash it in the pocket, walk out of the store, and while in the car, I'm wary of the consequences, I pull out the packet of gum. All of a sudden, my mom starts yelling at me and says, "You're stealing. Stealing is a crime. There's consequences to that." And with my head down in shame, I walk back to the store, return the candy, and apologize. Now, stealing is a crime. Piracy is a crime. And they share no difference. Piracy has its own issues, and while there are causes there that maintain it, we have to make sure that as individuals we work on minimizing the effects of piracy. Now, first let me go a little bit more in depth about what piracy is and some of the issues that are associated with piracy. Piracy is the illegal copying of goods, and through redistribution or through one's own personal use. Now, this can include iPods, music, DVDs, movies, etc. According to the Business Software Alliance, published in a study of January 2002, these were the countries with some of the highest piracy rates. Vietnam, China, Indonesia, most of which reached about 90% or higher in a piracy rate. Additionally, according to Business Software Alliance, published another study of May 2009, piracy in all continents seem to maintain either a constant rate or experience an increase in piracy. So for Asia Pacific, they had an increase from 58% to 61%, and worldwide there was an increase of 3% from 38% to 41%. Now obviously that isn't the only issue with piracy. There are other things such as what happens when we continue with pirated goods. So for example, according to a Microsoft press from 2009, 25% of websites offering pirated software were distributing malicious code that could undermine IT security and performance. Additionally, according to the forward published in Software Piracy on the Internet 2009, 35 million data records were breached in the United States alone. For those of you guys that do not know what data records include social security numbers, credit card numbers, private addresses, anything like that. So obviously there's an issue with that. Additionally, what we also see is an issue with money. While there is piracy, there is money lost. But at the same time, there is money gained, which leads to one of the causes of why piracy is still one of the major pivoting forces in the world. According to Motion Pictures Association of America, the global film industry lost $18.2 billion in 2005 as a result of piracy. According to a semantic report released, the value of total advertised goods on underground economy servers was more than $276 million. So money lost for some is money gained for others. And that seems to be one of the main reasons as to why piracy continues to drive. Additionally, there seems to be a difference with piracy. Like as I mentioned earlier, piracy is stealing. However, piracy is not like stealing a car or stealing cash because it's not through physical means. Apple Inc., published in an article in August of 2003, reported that 2/3 of internet users who download music are unconcerned that they are violating copyright laws. One of the main reasons for that is the easily accessible downloading programs such as LimeWire, which many of us have downloaded in the past. Now, piracy does not have to continue on. We can do more with it. So, with the help of an article published 2008 by The Simple Dollar, we can save money to buy the goods the right way and not copy it or download it illegally. First off, we can clean out our closet and have a garage sale. Pretty easy way to get in some money. Secondly, we can set short-term financial goals. So maybe at the end of 2 weeks, you will have raised about $10 or $20, whatever you like to set. Or thirdly, and much more favorably, you can swap books, musics, DVDs cheaply on the internet via services like Paperback Swap. In return, you'll get a flood of new goods to enjoy, mailed right to you for free. Now, piracy can be minimized through our decisions. If we decide to download a click, or if we click on a service illegally, then we're obviously continuing the efforts of piracy, and we're losing out on money for the goods and stuff like that. So we want to make sure that we think twice about what we do, and that we make sure that piracy is not maintained. Thank you.